Hello, YouTube. Good morning to you. How are you? Hope you're having a great weekend. My apologies if you hear the ambient noise. That's the air conditioning vent. It's directly above my head, and I can't get away from it considering where my computer is set up. But there is a lot to go over today. Believe it or not, I tried to react to Amberlynn Reid's stream. Not the one she did last night, but the one before it. Between my Wi-Fi going out and StreamYard cutting off on me, I tried 4 different times, and at one point I just rage quit and said I'll just come back to this some other time. But in the meantime, a lot of stuff has happened. So let's just do like a brief recap, verbal recap of the goings on between Amber and Foodie. Let's start with Chantal, since she's going to be the quicker one. Chantal Chantal. Chantal is desperate for attention, and not just from Salah. She's desperate for attention from Girl World. Uh, Evidence of that is the way she's behaving lately. She's doing things that she normally doesn't do, just trying to get the attention back on herself. She did a stream yesterday where she was jumping up and down on the couch. She packed a bag just to go downstairs out of the elevator and into the parking lot and then back into her house, just trying to show everybody, yes, I can leave the house. Salah was nowhere to be found, of course, but her live stream for the most part was kind of boring. There's been a lot of talk about Amberlynn Reid and Tommy and Erica's wife, and which leads me to talking about Amber. What's going on with Amber? Well, I think the correct question is what's not going on with Amber. It's just a huge, big ball of mess. And I need a Wikipedia at this point to keep up with it all. I need a chalkboard to write down the characters and what their involvement is because it's just too much. I honestly, there needs to be a Wikipedia just for the girls and the side characters they bring in. So Amber was acting as if Tommy was no longer in the picture. I told you guys, I don't believe that to be true. I felt that Tommy was definitely in the background somewhere. I also felt that Tommy would be moving in really soon with Amber if she wasn't already moved in. Uh, you don't sit there and chase after somebody who's got a girlfriend or a wife that's in the hospital and you're waiting for that person to pass away just to let them go. Amber and Chantal, when it comes to having a partner, they're both extremely obsessive and they just don't let go, even when they should. So I have always felt that Tommy was in the background somewhere. And indeed, the stream that Amber did last night, she was intoxicated. She was drinking the Buzzballs. There might have been other substances involved, but I cannot confirm nor deny it because there was no evidence of it. But she might have smoked a little something, can't really be sure. But she was definitely drinking the Buzzballs. She did that on camera. And she said she was drinking so she could tell us that Tommy is still in the picture, that there's still a thing. So it would seem that all of this talk about Erica and Erica's wife, to me, it felt like a don't look over here, look over there tactic. Like redirect. I don't want you guys to focus on Tommy. I want you guys to focus on Erica and Erica's wife, just to get the heat off of Tommy for a minute. But Amber, this is girl world. We're not going to forget about Tommy. We're not going to forget everything we know about Tommy, and we're not going to let this go. So this momentary distraction, more than likely, it was a money-making tactic, just a way for you to milk some drama to get some extra views. Listen, Amber is very calculating, probably more so than Chantal. She's always been calculating. She's always been a manipulator and a liar, as much as Chantal is. But when it comes to her tactics, she's a bit more behind the scenes, calculating, thinking about things. How can I make money off of this? Like she thinks about things. Like she thinks at least a couple of moves ahead of herself. Does that make her a completely smart person? No. It is possible for someone to be dumb in some ways, but overly smart in ways they shouldn't be smart in others. So when it comes to lying and manipulating, that's where Amber has a little bit of intelligence, if you want to call it that, or should I say experience. She's got experience and she knows what tactics work, but when it comes to other areas of her life, not so smart. So Tommy is definitely still in the picture. It was confirmed by her, and all the while, Chantal is doing whatever she can do to get attention. I think at this point, if Chantal wants to make sure she gets the most attention, the only thing that she's going to be able to do is get on a plane, go back home to Canada, drop Salah, rent a motel room, and become her full feral self. She wants to anyway, but she is insisting on staying in Kuwait to try to sell us this perfect picture of her and Salah, which does not exist. But that's the only way it's going to happen now because Amberlynn Reid has snuck into the throne room, snuck behind the throne, has picked the jewels off the crown, and now she's getting the crown back, at least for the moment. Whether this little streak of ambers lasts for more than a minute, I don't know. But for the moment, she's got the attention of everybody, and Chantal is panicking. She's absolutely panicking. Her views are dropping. Nobody's really reacting to her videos anymore. And Chantal, that's your fault. We warned you. We told you. Your content is boring. Nobody wants to see you sit in your living room or sit at your desk and do your mukbangs anymore. It's the same content over and over and over again. And drama sells. I mean, you should know that. All of your years on YouTube, drama sells. It's interesting. It's something different. You don't know what's going to happen next. But when you drift to a place of monotony, where it's the same song being played over and over again at the same time every day in the same room, people lose interest and people have lost interest in you. So today I'm going to be busy trying to catch up on all this stuff. I'm probably be going a little bit backwards with my content because I have to go backwards to catch up on both girls. So we're starting with the most recent thing. We're going to start with Amber's stream where she was under the influence, drinking her Buzzballs, and she's talking. Am I going to react to every single second of it? No, I can't. I got other stuff to cover. But I wanted to show you guys what was being said last night and get the overall vibe. And I'm open to your thoughts, feelings, and opinions. But before we get into that, let's get into all the Twitter clips and tidbits. And if we might be here a while. We might be here a while because it's going to take a while. I'm a little bit behind. See, you can't take a day off with the girls. You take one single day off, and the next thing you know, you're like way behind. It's going to take you all day and all night to catch up. So I'm going to try my best to catch up, y'all. And when I start feeling burnt out, I'm just going to say, screw it. I'm going to go take a nap, and I'll finish up later. Okay, so let's just share the screen. We're starting with Twitter first. Okay, so for anybody who's on Twitter and you want to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wow Girl Sarah. All right, so let's start here with Saturday Baker. Saturday Baker says, so Britt broke up with Erica, Ambi chose Tommy, Alexis dumped Ambi, and Chantal is gorging carbs while Salah is playing cards at 4 a.m. Naked and Laughing was dumped by Josh, but Naked and Laughing isn't letting go of Josh. Did I miss anything? The pasture is producing. Yeah, there's so much milk all over YouTube, and we love the milk, don't we, guys? We love it. We love it when the cows start producing milk because it's just so painful when they're not producing milk, when they're in the pasture and they're not doing anything. It's like Why are we paying attention to you? So, yeah, all of this stuff happened. Naked and Laughing was dumped by King Cobra. King Cobra, for his part, and I'm so proud of him for doing this. And some of you may not like King Cobra or follow him, but uh, I'm mod for the channel, The House of Hannibal. So The House of Hannibal does cover King Cobra, keeping up with his shenanigans. I am so proud of King Cobra because Naked and Laughing is an abusive individual, always has been. And King Cobra just had his fill. And he's like, enough is enough. We're done. I hope he sticks to that. She's not a nice person. She's not good to be around. She's abusive to everybody that comes in contact with her. So I wish him all the best. He's kind of a mess himself, but nobody should be abused. So yeah, Britt, which is Alexis. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Britt broke up with Erica. Erica and Brittany are the couple that Chantal. Doggone it, there's too many characters. Brittany and Erica, they were the couple that Amberlynn Reid was talking to. Amberlynn was talking to Erica, but Brittany was the wife of the person she was talking to. Amber did choose Tommy. Alexis, who's the friend of Amber, dumped her. This is, like I said, there's too many characters, too many people to talk about all at once. I can't. Y'all set up a Wikipedia for me. Perfectly Imperfect says, you know, you're an icon when you're missed on every social media platform. So this person says, moments like this is where I truly mourn Michael B. Petty. Yes, but Michael B. Petty, we miss him. He is an icon. And there's nobody like Michael B. Petty that could roast the crap out of Amber. Uh, Big time respect for you, Mr. Michael B. Petty. You are missed in your reactions. If you came back around, the things you could say about Miss Amber, but you did contribute greatly to Girl World. And I hope at some point you do come back because would love to hear your take on this. Foop Olympics says, oof. Acadia Strong says, I suspect Alexis will have plenty to say about Tommy soon. So this person asked the question to Alexis, I thought you liked Tommy. Respect for what you're doing, what's right for you, though. Girl, I hope you're okay. Alexis says, I tried to, even after everything came out, which is extremely harmful to Amber, and I can't watch what's going to happen next. I stand by my original thought about Amber, about this whole doggone thing. It feels too orchestrated. It feels too staged. Everything is happening all at once. It feels like a coordinated effort. Like a lot of people are talking behind the scenes and they're in cahoots. And the goal is to get the attention on Amber. That's just my thoughts. I could be 50% wrong. I could be 100% wrong. And if I am wrong, I'm okay with that. But I'm just giving you my take from my perspective. Like just too many people popping up. The reaction channels being contacted. I feel that breadcrumbs were deliberately dropped just so the reaction channels would find them, which would lead to them investigating certain things, which would lead to certain people popping out of the woodwork at the right time. Yeah, I don't trust this whole situation. I just don't. I really don't. Amber's very calculated. She might have people around her that are like, we're all in this together and everybody's going to get a cut of the money. I don't know, but it just feels too like put on. Okay, how do you guys feel about this? Foop Olympics says, here's another thing. If Tommy participated in a feeder fetish post for money, that means she also chose money over the health of the love of her life, who she now has replaced with you. Milky Chai says, so Tommy proved that the feedy posts were for money only? Oh, that's great. Let's ask her ex-girlfriend if that's true. Oh, wait. Yeah, Amber. I'm sure Amber's looking at it from the positive side. This person, if this person's a feedie, that means Amber can eat whatever she wants, and the girlfriend's not going to stop her, nor protest, nor put up a fight. And she's going to be all on board with that. On the other hand, Amber, if her goal is to feed you and get you immobile and maybe something to happen to you, and then she benefits somehow, well, that's why everybody's warning you. But let's keep in mind that Amber is a 30-something-year-old woman. This is her decision. She's not going into this blind. She knows exactly what's up. She cannot cry ignorance or lack of knowledge. So if she decides to pursue this thing with Tommy and there are dire consequences, she cannot blame Girl World because all the information was revealed. It's like you know everything and you're looking at it, and it's up to you. Girl World Garden says Alexis allegedly went to Oklahoma with Tommy to visit Amber. She was bragging on TikTok about taking a photo of Tommy and Amber. What happened? She joined Amber 2 days ago in a live stream for support. You got my attention now. Yeah, again, this is why I'm stepping back and I'm looking at this and I'm like, is this all staged? Is this all a coordinated effort? There's a lot of actors walking on stage right now in very quick succession. So is this a setup? I mean, you have to wonder that in a situation like this. Okay, now we're going back to Chantal for a second, saying she went outside by herself because Salah isn't home. I don't think she ever goes outside because she says, wow, I'm outside. Why would she say that if she goes outside like she often says she does? She's locked in a small room all alone all day and night, only brings food in just to leave. I don't feel sorry for her either. I mean, this is another case of a grown woman who is now 40. The life that she's living is the life that she chose to live. She did everything she could to get over there and lock herself down and lock Salah down. And if she's miserable and trading her health away for paychecks, what can you do? Absolutely, what can you do? So let's watch the clip.
It's just a little hot. Not too bad. Some Rolos. Wow, I'm outside.
So she just walked outside for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. She just walked downstairs, and she didn't even walk down the stairs. She used the elevator and already out of breath.
What's that? I heard a noise. Sometimes there's like a pack of wild dogs in this parking lot though, so like for real. I don't have any money on me. Everything's upstairs. I have my elevator safety kit. I'm such a loser.
Non-Chantal like. Since when does she want to go downstairs and just take a walk in the parking lot? Since when? She's been there for 2 years. Since when does she want to go downstairs and just take a walk while doing a live? To me, this smells of desperation. This smells of all the attention is on Amber and it's not on me anymore, and I've got to do different things to get people to pay attention to me. Desperation is a great motivator for Chantal. If she's desperate for something, that's when she'll make the extra effort.
1 second ride.
Yeah, she packed a little go bag just to walk downstairs. It was really odd.
I'm too fat for this. I don't think it's a little store. They don't have Apple Pay and stuff like that. You have to use K-net.
She just walked downstairs. You guys hear her breathing? She's like, good God, Chantal. All you did was walk downstairs. And you're out of breath like you just ran 3 miles or you biked 3 miles. Girl, I get on my bike and I ride for like 3 miles and I don't even sound like that.
Shoplifting beef.
And can somebody please explain to me how Miss Big YouTuber over here, Miss 100K subscribers, why she can't just get a simple device to hold her camera so she can walk without the camera wobbling? I mean, they're not that expensive. So unprofessional.
The gym.
The one that you never go to. You know, her breathing like that and getting all red-faced, it's making me think about something. I'm thinking about the stream she did at the pool where she was on camera saying that she was red-faced and the water was hot. Now I'm wondering, her feeling like that, could it have been that she just walked down to the pool and that overheated her and that's why she didn't feel good? Maybe it had nothing to do with the water at all.
The pool area.
Yeah, that was Chantal's little walk. So sad. Foop Olympics says, what I'm gathering from this is that Amber also lied to Alexis, her closest and truest friend, about still being with Tommy, and Alexis didn't even know until Amber got drunk and went live last night to confirm. Tofu says, Alexis dumped Amber as a friend. I guess this is a post from Alexis saying, I just want to publicly announce that I've ended my friendship with Amberlynn. If she wants to stay with Tommy, that's fine. I refuse to sit around and watch what will happen if she continues having a relationship with her. This was an extremely hard decision for me to make, but unfortunately, this is what's best for me. Amberlynn, I hope you understand. If the friendship is over, I'll believe it when I see it. You know, like I need to see consistency. You know, just because somebody is saying the friendship is over, there's always a chance of you get on the phone and you make up with each other, and then that's no longer the case. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold off and wait, see what happens here. Okay, Snarky Priest. Hey, Snarky. Chantal claimed recently that she and Salah took a shower together. Snarky Priest says, we took a shower. Chantal, where? The pool showers, the gym showers, the ocean? Nope, not a chance. You can butter my butt and call me a biscuit, but it won't change the fact that there's no way in Kuwait you two fit in one of those showers together. Let's look at the shower area. No. I'm not being mean. I've got a small shower area in my place. There's no way that Salah and Chantal could fit in that shower. Chantal would be lucky if she could fit alone in that shower. That's like a one person at a time kind of shower. And Chantal would have a heck of a time just getting in there sideways, much less having Salah be there with her. So like she was trying to insinuate that her and Salah took a shower together. No, you didn't. No, you did not. You did not. I seriously doubt you took a shower together. Nope. Okay, this is a positive post from Yog saying squirrel loves some scritches. Aw. See, even squirrels like to be scritched on the head. Look. He's like, don't stop scritching me. Adorable. Fegan says the happiness of a desert fox who is reunited with the cat he grew up with. Aw. Fennec foxes are like a combination of a dog and a cat. And fennec foxes can be very hyper. They're very cute, but they're very, very hyper. So look at the fennec fox playing with the kitty. That's so sweet. Lean Cuisine Enthusiast says, shocker, Amberlynn Reid is still with Tommy, Erica, Oak, Willow. And all the feedy content was for money, at least according to Drunklin. Oh, and she's 467 pounds. No, she ain't. I don't believe that. She's well over 500. I'll stand on that. Rubber Paper Bag Baby Band. Recap of Amberlynn Reid's stream. She's drinking to take off the edge. She admits her and Tommy never broke up, so she monetized fake crying and blaming everyone for attention. A true narc. Confessing to being manipulative and greedy. Is anybody surprised? We're talking about Amberlynn Reid here. Like back in the day, all the reactors, we went back and forth between the two girls. Then Amberlynn Reid got boring. Chantal snatched the crown with the whole Natter arc, and Amber continued to be boring. I think Amber wants the crown back, and she knows she has to go big or go home to make that happen. So all of the side plot, side actor characters are coming in. They're coming in hot, and she's turning up the heat. She wants to get her money up for some reason, and she's bringing it. And Chantal is so stupid, she's not realizing that Amberlynn is bringing it, and that Amberlynn is coming up from behind and grabbing the football, and she's going to make a touchdown soon. She's still under the delusion that her and Amberlynn are friends. Chantal, the two of you ladies, you're both in the same workplace for the same reason, to make money. You're not friends. You never were friends. Don't get it twisted. Amberlynn is serious. She's bringing all her people in, and you're still over there being boring. How much longer do you think you'll be able to make money on YouTube with her little lazy attitude? Cowboy Dog says, I'm literally watching a 24/7 live feed from Chantal's room in the psych ward. Here we go from Ruth Langmore saying, this slow beach keeps trying to recreate a situation that got her a lot of attention, but she can't even remember what she did. So I guess this is what you get. I guess Chantal, in one of her latest live streams, she was jumping on the couch again. Chantal, it was stupid the first time. It's even worse the second time. So give it up. If you want the attention of girl world, you got to go big. I mean, seriously, like Amberlynn is setting the bar right now for drama. You're not even coming close. If you want to compete with her, you got to go home. You really have to go home. You go home, you take off the hijab, you take off the abaya, you rent a sleazy motel room, and you go full feral. You might have a fighting chance. Nothing beyond that's going to work. Let's see. Looking. Let's see. Okay, Queen of WTF says, it was only for money. How does that make it any better? She let her girlfriend eat herself to blank for money. No, ma'am. Does not make the situation better. It's sick and very disturbing. Agreed. I mean, there are different levels to the feety fetish. I don't like the feety fetish, but especially the extreme side of it, where it involves people hurting themselves and people encouraging other people to hurt themselves. But Tommy was with the ex-girlfriend for money, was comfortable with the person they loved, eating to the point where they passed away. That's just plain evil, period. That's just plain evil. Truth Seeker says, before long, she will likely expose the reality of her life in a sham marriage. Just the other day, she called Salah her boyfriend once more. Huh? Why are you going to call your husband your boyfriend? It's evident that he controls her money. Imagine being stuck in one room while he goes out and spends her cash, not even married. Yeah, why would you even give somebody control of your money in the first place? That's number one. Number two, maybe Salah controls the money because she is a straight up food addict. If you leave her alone in a room with a phone, with her cash, guarantee you'll come home and she'll be broke because she'll spend everybody money she has on desserts and food. She'll eat through whatever's in her wallet. So maybe that's why he holds on to the debit card and the cash. Not saying he should do that because it's not his money, but that might be one of the reasons why. Kristen says, but you're just living there as a bum freeloader. This is from one of her live streams. Let's watch.
You cannot be a bum and live here. You can't.
But you are, though. You are a bum. Just because you're on YouTube does not mean you're not a bum. You are a bum. You're on a tourist visa. But you've been trying to con into living there as a resident. And you're a burden on the healthcare system there.
That's why there's no homeless people.
How do you know there's no homeless people? There might be homeless people in Kuwait. How would you know that there are no homeless people in Kuwait if you never go outside, if you never talk to anybody, you don't have a social circle? There might be individuals who are homeless in Kuwait, you just haven't seen them yet. You stay in the house all day with your air conditioning.
Because you cannot have citizenship here. You have to be here for a reason. You have to be here for a purpose. You can't just...
Yeah, we know what your reason is. Why are you still in Kuwait? I'll tell you why, Chantal. Because over the course of time, you put yourself in a one tight little box. You've got 2 bankruptcies on your record, one of which is still active, which you haven't paid off. You're running from the tax man. Reason number 2, when you were in Canada, when you were at the villa, it was Pete who put his name on the dotted line so the 2 of you could get into the villa. And once you left the villa, you left that behind. So if you went back home to Canada, you would have a heck of a time finding a place to live. The only place you could really live would be at a motel and pay by the week or pay by the month, depending on the place. And you're not going to do it because you would have to eat the poo-poo from Girl World because we'd be giving you crap all day long about it. You pulled up all your roots in Canada. You did not give yourself a plan B. You pigeonholed yourself in Kuwait. And you're doing everything in your power to stay in Kuwait. Because if you get kicked out, which is more than likely going to be the case, because at some point Kuwait's going to look at you and go, ma'am, you've been here too long. We see what you're doing. You're supposed to be visiting here, not living here. You have to go home. We're deporting you. At some point, it's going to happen, Chantal. Especially if you become a burden on their healthcare system, they will kick you out. But you've been trying to scam and con your way into living there for as long as possible. How much longer can that go on?
Live here. You have to work here. You have to.
You're not really working though. You're not working.
Some kind of income, and you have to.
You know what, Chantal? I don't know a whole lot about Kuwait, but one thing I have read about is that people who are more skilled than you, people who have degrees, people who are trained, people who are true expats. Kuwait wants to make more job opportunities for its own natural citizens. So they've asked a lot of people who are trained, certified, skilled, intelligent expats to leave to make room for their natural citizens getting more jobs. So people who are smarter than you, more trained than you, more valuable than you are being asked to leave. Imagine what they do to someone like yourself. That not only are you over there with no skills, but you're extremely unhealthy and extremely sick and high risk for being a burden on their healthcare system and using up their resources.
To prove that when you have you have to be sponsored by your job, by a Kuwaiti, by whatever. You have to have a reason to be here. You can't just be a bum freeloader.
Well, that's what you've been doing. You've been running around for the last couple of years or so. You and Salah keep changing apartments, changing cars. When they do the sweeps, you guys disappear to a motel so you won't get caught, doing everything in the world to keep you there when it makes no sense to be there in the first place.
So
yeah, so like you're saying, you can't be a bum and be here, but then why are you still there, bum? You're a bum. You're a burden. It doesn't matter if you're in Kuwait or in Canada. You are a burden on whoever or whatever takes you in. Miss Anthropope Lulu says, Foodie is alone at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Friday night and ordered a dessert. Tell us you're a miserable person without telling us. Keep laughing, cutie, one sugar foot in the grave. Look, I stopped caring for Chantal a while ago. You just get to a place of indifference. There's nothing you can do for someone like her. She doesn't want to change. She's not going to change. She's got all the resources and money and time in the world to change herself. She's not doing it. You know, addiction has full control of her. It is the puppet master, and she's letting it be because she's justifying it, saying, I'm making money with it, so whatever I do on that realm is okay. It's like I refuse to care for somebody that doesn't want to care for themselves.
Did we get any dessert? I have an order coming.
And she's so proud of herself. It's 2 a.m. and I just ordered dessert. Okay. This is not a mistake. She cannot claim it's a mistake. It's a choice. And if you're making an active choice, then that means you're going to have to deal with the active consequences of that choice.
I can't imagine Salah's playing cards and he gets a call. Yes, and he has to give directions for my orders every time. His friends are probably like, oh my God, your wife orders a lot.
Yeah, and sometimes I think she orders a dessert as a get back to him, but he just doesn't care. He's indifferent to her. He really doesn't care. D. Angry Scott says, Kristen broke 1K. Awesome, Kristen. And Foodie has regressed so far and become so housebound that going down to the car park, a complete dump that apparently has a roaming pack of dogs, feels like some kind of achievement. She brought an emergency kit in case she gets trapped in the elevator. Like for just a ride down to the car park, she brought a bag with water and stuff because she was afraid, what if I get trapped in the elevator? My goodness. But good job on that, Kristen. Good job. It's I find it hilarious that everybody else gets higher views and engagement off of Foodie's content except Foodie. I love that for her so much. I really do. Jeez. All right. Oh, something positive from Judge Judy saying, yes, and now. I love this. It's giving me 60s retro. It's giving me funky. It's giving me pretty. Is that a fan next to the bed? If that's a gigantic fan, I'm all in. Is that part of the design for the bed? But I like it. I'm loving it. Can I have it? Okay, another pretty thing from Old Things to Do, Santorini, Greece. Look at this, y'all. Look. Can you imagine being in Greece and just walking down this street? How gorgeous it is. I love all the beautiful tile work on the floor and the walls. How absolutely incredibly stunning. I would love to be a tourist in Greece and just see places like this. See, Chantal, this is what you're missing. There are so many beautiful places in the world to explore and take pictures of and make memories. And you're missing all of that by just eating like a barnyard animal. Sad, but I would take a camera and be gone all day long. I wouldn't even be in my room. All right, so this is Seen It All, courtesy of Kiwi Farms. Okay, so like, let's see, the Kiwi farmers say, how would they both shower at the same time? The luxury fart box is a choice of these two bathrooms. The only area that Chantal could really bathe herself in would be that tub. Because look at the shower area. Salah is standing directly in front of it. It's either her in there or him, but they both can't do it. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. I mean, the picture on the top, you can see him standing behind her. That would require more room than what the shower stall has in it. There's just no way. Okay, this is really weird. From Lean Cuisine Enthusiast and Percival. So the plot thickens. Amber was telling us that Tommy is no longer in the picture, but let's look at this picture from Percival saying, yeah, no, you guys are totally not together anymore. Why would it matter if y'all are not together? So for those of you that can't read the message or see the picture, this is Tommy with the handle Oak Willows. This person says, you follow Brittany. Tommy says, I'm trying to get a hold of her to see how long Erica was talking with Amber while Amber and I were together. But why would you care, Tommy, if you guys are broke up? Unless you're not. This whole thing is stupid. We've got a group of liars that can't even lie straight. They can't even keep their stories straight. Like I said, too many actors walking on stage all at the same time. They all want to be in the spotlight. They're not even waiting for everybody else to leave the stage before they jump on. It feels too coordinated. Like, let's create a bunch of chaos with each other and keep people confused, and they don't know which way to look in order to make some drama, in order to make some money. That's what it feels like to me. Like nobody is like being calm and patient about this. Let's see. Poop Olympic says, not Tommy throwing her feety fedora back into the ring. Don't worry, girl, we didn't forget you. Apathetic Facts says, not Tommy trying to catch Amber cheating. You know, there's an old saying. The way things start is the way they'll probably end up. So what do we got when it comes to Tommy and Amber? Let's see. On Amber's side, we've got a woman who moves way too fast. She's controlling. She's manipulative. She's a liar. You know, she just jumps in the ring too quickly. She doesn't check out her opponents. She doesn't study them. She just wants a partner really, really bad. And she doesn't care if they have bad attributes. As long as they fit her aesthetic, she's all in. And every relationship that Amber has ever had has just been gone up in flames. Then we've got Tommy. We know about her and her little fetish and what happened to the last girlfriend. So you've got these two rotten people that are getting together. I say let it happen. Let it happen. I don't wish anything bad upon Amber, but apparently she's wishing bad things upon herself. And be careful what you wish for, Amber. You just might get it. You're going into this with full knowledge about Tommy's past, if you didn't know, which I'm sure you did. And whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Decisions will be made and then later regretted. I promise you. This is not a relationship built on true love and companionship and spiritual connection. This is about two selfish people who want what they want. They found each other. And I say, let them be together. It's better that they're together than either one of them to hook up with, say, a really good person with a really good soul and wreck and ruin their life. So you two have at it. Please have at it. Make each other miserable. Better than the two of you making other people miserable or causing some sort of harm. D. Angry Scott says, this is not normal or healthy. If your partner insists on sharing your GPS tracked location at any time they leave the house, then there's something wrong in your relationship. Stop pretending it's normal or reasonable within a healthy relationship. Kristen says, so Chantal never leaves the house, as she live tracks Salah's location every time he does. Very healthy, very normal. Let's watch.
Would you ever let Salah turn location and screen tracking on your phone as Amber did for Erica? We always turn our, like, whenever we, like, if, well, not for me, like, I don't really go anywhere, but yeah, Salah turns on his location, sends me the location, live location, anytime he goes.
You know what? I don't believe that. I don't believe that this whole tracking situation is actually going on. I think that the two of them have an agreement that he can do what he wants, and as long as he brings her the food and comes on camera once in a while, she's like, do what you want to do because you're helping me find a place to live in Kuwait. I don't have the option back in Canada. I'm relying on you. So whatever it takes for you to be happy, go do it. It's going to make me unhappy because I want your attention. But at the same time, Chantal is at a disadvantage being in Kuwait. She needs him to stay there. So she's not going to rock the boat too quickly or too much. I think she's just saying the whole tracking thing on Salah just to create conversation. I don't think he has to report to her like that. But if it's true, Chantal, that you are tracking him, I've been married twice. Never did I ever do that to my husbands. You want to know why? Because I love my husbands and I trusted my husbands. I wasn't acting like their warden or their parent. I wasn't like a helicopter over their shoulder tracking their every move. If you're married to somebody, you're around somebody and you got to track them like that, and that's the only way you feel secure, that says a lot about the relationship. How can you be with somebody and say you love them and at the same time not trust them? It doesn't work. Love is part of trust and trust is part of love. There is no in between. If you don't trust somebody, you have no business being with them. Let's see. Aw, why you should have a cat? That paw resting. And the baby girl, she's in love. She got a cat daddy. Look at her. That's a one love baby. Unicorn Pondu says Chantal right now because she refuses to do more than eat and it's surprised something interesting is going on. Well, you're losing the crown, Chantal. You've already lost it. People are bored with you. Listen, we've been patient with you. Chantal, we've been patient. You understand me? We have been patient. Very patient. The whole situation during the Crackhead Olympics, when you were bombed out of your mind on edibles and you could barely speak, we put up with that. And then after Crackhead Olympics, and you decided you want to hook up with Salah and go to Kuwait, we put up with that. For 2 years, we put up with that. Exactly how long are we supposed to wait for things to be interesting with you? Time moves on and life moves on. People come on to YouTube to be entertained. And if you're not going to do it, somebody else sure as heck would. And it looks like Amber is saying, my time to shine is now. She's not your friend. Sorry. She's not your friend. You are both two big girls in the workplace wanting to make the money, and it looks like she's really coming for that paycheck, and you're going to lose all of yours. And I love that for you. I do. I love it. Can't wait. All right. So, we're going to stop here with the updates. We're going to stop here. We're going to go straight into Amber's stream. I don't want to stay too long on Twitter, but you guys get the gist of what's going on here. And so what are we doing? Well, Amberlynn Reid is drunk. Or she's tipsy or buzzed. She's drinking the Buzzballs. So expect some silliness out of her mouth. We're going to stay here for just a little bit. We're not going to do it all, but just to hear what she has to say. So let's get to.
Oh. Okay.
And can anybody look? Y'all look down here. Look at the amount of views that her live stream got. Over 40,000. When is the last time Chantal got that kind of views for one of her lives? It's been a while. It's been a long while. And she got these views without getting online and eating. She's not doing the feedy content like Foodie. And she's making 10 times the amount of money.
I'm actually okay.
Stop edging me, someone said. Wait, am I live? Am I live right now?
She's so stupid. She's like, am I live? Am I live? Girl, you know you're live. How long have you been on YouTube? Listen, when you're a YouTuber and you set up a live, there's a whole lot of steps you got to go through before you go live. Like when I go live on YouTube, you got to go through like 3 or 4 pages because YouTube wants to know, are you going to monetize this stream? Are you not going to monetize it? Is it meant for adults? Is it age restricted? They ask you a whole bunch of questions. So like, it's not like an accidental thing. Don't let her fool you. She's lying.
Someone said, I think she forgot. Press like a 1. You know what? 1s are my favorite number. Okay.
And just so we're clear, I am not an Amberlynn Reid fan. One of the main reasons why I do not react to Amber, on top of the fact that she's incredibly boring, I can't stand the way she talks. She's like 30 years old and she talks like a 16-year-old valley girl. I can't stand it. It's like, ugh, quit that. Quit it. Ugh. Let's keep going.
I can't do this. I'm drinking Seagram type deals, and I know you're like, what are the Buzzballs eating tonight? Because these are good too. Oh my god. You guys, I can't anymore. I literally can't. So we just need to talk. If I look hectic, it's because I've had a day. I've had an actual day.
Okay, can I just point this out really quick? I watched a good portion of this live stream, and I couldn't help but think about Chantal back in the day during Crackhead Olympics when she would get online and she would be effed up on edibles and the alcohol. And I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Like I've been here before. Like the things that Amber is doing now is stuff that Chantal used to do. It's like Amber went back to the history of Chantal during Crackhead Olympics and took some notes and said, I'm going to apply these things to my channel now to get attention and make money. I'm going to borrow off of Chantal's history because here she is getting messed up on stream on alcohol and whatever else might be happening. But I'm getting shades of Crackhead Olympics. I'm smelling the Gatineau perfume in the air. Like this, it's reminding me of that. The scent is almost the same.
Are you drunk? No. It's more like a tipsy type of era / I'm losing my mind maybe a little bit / all of.
Okay, let's not be dramatic. If you were losing your mind, you wouldn't turn on the camera. People who are losing their mind and I don't know what to do, they're not coming on camera tipsy and giggling. Girl, quit it.
That, oh, you miss Mama Lynn. Sorry, I just got a message. Amberlynn, I love you. And you, love you, babe. You're gorgeous. Thank you. Aw, you guys are so sweet. And it's like literally, I feel.
This? Are you shading Foodie by doing that, Amber? Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And here's something else that made me go, ooh. So during this stream, at some point, Amber does a poll. And the poll choices were Amberlynn and Foodie Beauty. Shots fired. And the poll winner was, of course, herself.
From South Africa? Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Hello. I don't need money. Like, literally, I don't. I mean, everyone needs money.
Can I just add this in really quick? She's like, I don't need money. Okay, so if you don't need money, then why did you lie to your audience and make an entire stream, a video that you made a lot of money on, claiming that you and Tommy were broke up when you weren't? You could have made that video and not monetized it. Same thing with this particular live stream. In this live stream, people were complaining about all the ads that were running. Like, you're monetizing everything, Amber. Miss, I don't need money. When you do a live stream on YouTube, there is the option to not monetize it, but you made sure to monetize it. So, money bags. If you don't need money, why do you need money?
It's like a crazy concept, right? Okay. So hold on a second.
Who is she whispering to? Who is she whispering to? Like, there's somebody there. There has to be somebody there.
Are you good over there? Are you good? So you're good. Okay. Turn down for what? Yeah, for real, for real. Okay. Ozempic. I'm not on it anymore type deal type, but it's like, I will retry it. Like, let's retry it. Who cares, you know? Okay. Why am I talking to Twinkie? Yeah, Twinkie's my new support animal. Emotional support animal. Okay. So yeah, like, I can go back on semaglutide. Like, it's not like this thing where it's like, oh, I stopped it, can never do it again. You know, it's fine. Oh my gosh, you turned up. Drinking Cayman Jack right now. Oh, really? Okay, pop off. I don't know if I've ever had that. Maybe I have. Screw the haters, live your life. I'm about to. Okay, so people are probably out with their friends right now.
And the most disturbing part is that Amber is actually proud to be with a feedie, to have a girlfriend who's an extreme feedie whose girlfriend passed away. She's all giggling and stuff, and she just, the vibe is, I'm pulling a fast one on YouTube and on Girl World. Like, this whole scam, they totally bought into it, and I'm making money. That's the vibe I'm getting right now.
Doing, you know, living their best life, and I'm over here like, let's do a live stream. Okay. We need to have.
Okay, and there's another reason why I'm also covering this video first, just because Amberlynn is drunk. I don't know if she's going to leave this up forever. I don't know if it's going to be gone today. So I want to get this one first before it might potentially disappear.
Like a.
Who is she talking to?
Are you sure? Type deal. Okay. Amber Cutie, thank you. Show shots of what? Do you ever hate Taylor Swift for the eras? Nay. I actually never really cared for Taylor Swift until like the Eras tour started, and I'm like, okay, pop off. Okay. Amber, you're drunk, get off. No, I'm literally fine. I'm just like having a moment. Okay. As you guys knew, okay, so I will, okay. How to start this? Can someone help? Okay. I call my mom. No, I promise I'm fine. Like, I literally promise. Let Tommy talk to us type deal. type sitch. Okay.
Well, that was telling. So people are saying, let Tommy talk to us. Notice she didn't automatically say Tommy's not here. She was like Tommy was there, and she was just mulling it over in her head. So Tommy is there.
So, talk about something else when I'm tipsy. No, this is a perfect opportunity. I'm not doing this because I'm tipsy. I'm tipsy because I'm doing this because I'm scared. I'm literally scared. 4 girls ago. Right. Okay.
And this is why I can't stand reacting to
All right.
Amber. It's like this girl takes the long way around a shortcut. People are asking questions of her and she just can't give a straight answer. It's like she stalls for time, like she's just milking the meter. Get with it, Amber.
Okay. So I
spit it out. For God's sake, man, spit it out.
I'm in love type deal. I really am. And it's been a lot. It's been like hectic. It's been really hectic, I'm not gonna lie. And it's been hard. And like I'm still okay. I am with Tommy still. Not like physically, which is
Told you. Everybody in girl world that we had that feeling that Tommy was still around, we were right. And she's confirming it right now. I'm still talking to Tommy. We never broke up. That whole nonsense of her crying like, oh, we broke up, that was a bunch of lies. What did she call it? A hootenberry. She was telling a hootenberry. Isn't that it? A hootenberry, like a tall tale. So all of us thinking this isn't over, we were right.
is unfortunate because trust, I would love that. But we are still together. And like I said, the only reason I'm just
You know what, Amber? I would believe you, except that your words and your body language don't match. You're saying, I'm drinking because I'm scared. But your body language does not say that you're scared or that you're worried. You're giggling, you're happy. You seem almost proud to be with Tommy. You're very, very smug about the fact that you lied to Girl World, to your own audience. You said the two of you were broke up when that never happened. And you're smirking because you're like, I pulled a fast one and I got away with it for a while.
There's a lot of things that like aren't true that are being said. And
well, the irony of that statement, you're saying there's a lot of untrue things that are being said, but aren't you a liar? Didn't you tell people we're broke up when you weren't broke up? So who's the biggest liar in the room, Amber?
I know a lot of people are going to be like upset, like it is what it is. And I like was trying really hard to like protect her, obviously, and just like protect us. And I feel like that's, people could say I'm always in love. It's fine. Like I love love.
The thing is, you don't know what real love is. You are in love with the idea of being in love. You're in love with the idea of having a partner that you can bring into your home and control, and they can act as a cheaper, untrained form of a caretaker, because a real caretaker would be very expensive. So you just pull whoever off the street and treat them as a caretaker and errand runner and maid and everything else. It's about economics. And it's about your ego. Has nothing to do with real love, though.
And that's okay. Okay. You can ignore the part where I said I'm in love. Just know that like I am still with Tommy. And
you know, I'm going to challenge you, Amber. If Tommy is the right one, and if you're the right one for Tommy, if it's the right person, they'll wait for you. If you're in bad health, they'll help you get healthy, or it would inspire you to get healthy. Because if you have a partner, you want to be with them for many, many years, right? But you're not healthy right now. And it would seem that Tommy has a bad history of getting with people and promoting them to be unhealthy. So, how much do the two of you love each other really?
There's just been a lot of things that like aren't true that have been said,
Like what?
and I just want to be the one to like set it straight because I feel like that's important. And I know like a lot of people aren't gonna believe a word that I say, and that's fine. Like I fully get it. People will believe what they want to believe. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Like we were gonna break up. Without a doubt, that was.
I doubt that. I doubt that. I seriously doubt a person who obsesses over another person and wants them so badly that they're willing to wait for that person's partner to pass away to be with them. And the moment that they're gone from this earth, they announce being with that person, they're just going to let go. Nope, don't believe it.
It's going to happen. But it's like we genuinely make each other happy. So it's like, why break up when you genuinely like love someone? You need to stop worrying about what others think and do you live your life because the haters just want you miserable. Do what makes you happy, you grown woman. Yes.
You know what, Amber? Let's put this whole love thing with Tommy to the test. Let's put it to the test. If Tommy is the one, Tommy loves you, then have Tommy go out and get a job, support themselves, pay for their own way. Let's see that happen. If Tommy is the one and they really love you, then they will support you and they will help you to get healthy and lose weight. Be an inspiration to you, not feed you to the point where you gain another couple 100 pounds. But if they are the one, then that means this person will not be living in your house and you spend money on them. They'll say to you, your money is your money, my money is my money, and I'm here for the love, and that's it. But we both know that's not how things are going to go, is it? Because you're just like Foodie. You use your money to control people. You like to get control over people. That's just the system that you set up. But if Tommy loves you, then Tommy won't live off of you and your money.
I fully am in support of that. I'm going to do what I want. I genuinely am going to do what I want. But like, I want to like shout it to the rooftops that like I genuinely am happy with Tommy. And
okay, hold on a minute. I need to turn off the air. Okay, I just turned the air off because it was a bit loud in my ear and I can't really hear Amber nor myself. So for anybody who's wearing headphones or earbuds, sorry about the ambient noise, but it was kind of hot in here. But let's keep going, shall we?
The rumors are not true at all. And like, I don't know how else to like explain that. And I promise I'm not like in danger. That's not a thing. You guys know that like I have been trying to lose weight and I actually have been.
So how is getting with a feedie going to help you lose weight? Do you think they're going to encourage that? If women of a much, much bigger size or their fetish, do you honestly think they're going to promote that? Nope. She didn't promote that with the last girlfriend. The last girlfriend was 1,000 pounds. I mean, that's just shocking. And the two of them were doing content for feedie sites with the girlfriend being 1,000 pounds until her passing. So what do you think she has planned for you?
Like I weighed my lowest that I've weighed in like 8 years. 467, folks.
Lies.
467.
I don't believe she's 467. Nope.
Like, that's, I literally was like, okay. Like,
okay, you know what? Let's just say that you're telling the truth, which I doubt. You're 467. So you get with Tommy. Do you think you're going to keep losing weight or are you going to gain weight? Guaranteed you're going to gain weight.
pop off. Which rumors are not true. Tommy is not a feeder at all. And I got permission to share.
Oh, that's a lie. Ma'am, there's stuff all over Twitter. I've even showed it in my reacts. The pictures that were posted on feedie forums and feedie sites Tommy and the ex-girlfriend did together. Especially the couple of pictures that I saw. There was one where Tommy had her head on the girlfriend's belly. That was posted on a feedie site. And there was another one where Tommy was being crushed by the girlfriend's belly. I mean, what are you talking about? Pictures don't lie. You do, but pictures don't.
Share like why certain photos were online. So when Tommy was with her,
and people in the chat are saying there are posts, there are pictures, like you can't argue against the pictures. You just can't.
Late fiance, they were long distance and they wanted to see each other more often, and to do so they found a way to like make money. And
you don't think that's twisted, Amber? You don't think it's twisted that a person like Tommy, who was a nurse, a nurse in the medical field, who happens to have this extreme fetish, has a girlfriend who's extremely large, promoting the girlfriend to get even larger, to get even more unhealthy, finding a way to make that profitable and to get attention for herself. That's not disturbing to you? That it would seem that this person, Tommy, is looking for certain criteria when it comes to other women. Looking for the bigger ladies, that have a following on social media, looking for the ladies that are making some kind of money. Enough money that the women in question could support themselves plus one more. Perhaps a lady of a bigger size that she could do feedie content with. I bet at some point she's going to approach you about that and say, let's do this together. And because you're so love blind, you'll agree to it. You're going to look at it as doing something sexy. Oh, I'm doing this with my girlfriend. And Tommy might be making some money on the side off of you becoming unhealthy, much like she did with her ex-girlfriend. You know, Tommy went with that money train until it stopped. And now she's hopping onto another train, yours. You're so stupid.
it was never like out of like a like ill intent type of thing. And I know
I'm sorry, extreme feedieism, there is ill intent. Somebody is doing harm to themselves, and if you're a feedie, you're promoting them to do harm to themselves. That's awful.
a lot of people are going to think that and still continue to assume that, and that's
No, there's no assumption. 1,000 pounds is ridiculous. That's way too much for the human body. Obviously, it wasn't disturbing to Tommy. Obviously, she was into it because they were on feedie sites together.
I can't change.
And I have to wonder whose idea was that? Was that Tommy's idea? Was it the girlfriend's idea? Did they decide on that together? Did Tommy go to her and say, hey, let's be all over the place on social media? I would love to know who came up with that idea first.
Anyone's opinion. I can only sit here and tell you the truth. That's all I can do. Like, it was just a way for them to make money. It wasn't something they did in their like alone time, like if that makes sense.
But that should disturb you that Tommy was treating the sick, bedbound, 1,000-pound girlfriend as kind of like a piece of cattle to make money off of, fattening them up like livestock to make money off of them, versus having the attitude of, you're 1,000 pounds, I love you, this is disturbing, I want you around for a while, let me help you get healthy if I can. No, they went the other way.
So yeah, sorry, I'm laughing because I'm nervous.
See, here's where Amber gets it wrong. She thinks being around someone that enables her, that will accept her bad habits, her habits with food, and not protest, she's interpreting that as they love me. They're going to let me be myself. They're not going to stand in the way. Amber, if you're around someone that really, really loves you, if you are hurting yourself and you're doing some stuff that is not good for you, if you have a true loving partner, a sign of true love is when they stand up and they say, you're doing all this nonsense and I want for you to stop. You're sick, you're not well, you're not thinking straight, you're not acting right. Let's get you some help. Let's fix this because I care about you and I don't want you to go down a dark path. That's real love. When you got somebody around you that they stand up, if you're doing some nonsense, they will call you on it because they care, because they don't want you to get sick. They don't want you to, swirl down the drain and go down the pipe. Someone who loves you, someone who is emotionally involved, they want the best for you. They want you to be healthy. They want you to be around for years, to walk by their side and make some memories. Someone who enables your bad habits and your addictions, they don't care. They don't care how long you live. They don't care how long you're around, as long as they get something out of you. See, enabling is not love.
Can you say hi to my sister Molly? She got me a cameo from you for my B-Day. We're supporters. Thank you so much, Jamie. And hello, Molly. I hope that you guys are doing good. So yeah, I realize that people are like going to continue to think like what they want to think. And I'm not high. I've actually been drinking just a little bit, like literally a little bit. I messaged you on TikTok about a fun idea. Oh, okay. I don't really look at my messages. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So why do you have them open? Yeah, that was very telling. Pelican says, you laughed, she died. So she thought that the girlfriend passing away was funny.
No, I didn't lie. Like, we genuinely were going to break up. Like, that was like the truth.
This is her version of, I don't lie, I just changed my mind. She's doing this Chantal thing of, I never lie, I just changed my mind. Therefore, I didn't lie. There was never any breakup planned, Amber. It never happened. You came to us and you said the two of you broke up. It was a done deal. I knew it wasn't the done deal, but you said, oh, we are going to break up, which means it didn't happen.
The truth. It felt really heavy and scary for the both of us. It's just been a hard time. Like, she's one of the greatest people I've ever known, and I will stand by that.
Based on what? What are her great attributes? What is she bringing to the table? What is she offering you, Amber? Please let us know. What positive attributes is she bringing to the table? How is her being around you going to benefit you? Like, what positive is she bringing into your world? The love? Anybody's ever been in a relationship knows love ain't enough. You can have all the emotion in the world, but it ain't enough. Relationships take work. In order for relationships to work, you have to work on your relationships. So how are the two of you going to work with each other to help each other? Because we all know the story already. She's going to move into your house, live off of you, rent free, do all kinds of errands for you, encourage you to eat, just live a free and easy life on your dime. That's how it's going to go.
Only have never felt so like loved and comfortable with someone ever. Ever.
Amber, you're so stupid. How old are you? How many relationships have you been in? This isn't your first rodeo. When a relationship starts, there's always that initial rush or feeling of being high. Like the fireworks are going off. There's that, what I describe as the new car smell. Anybody ever gotten inside of a completely brand new car? You smell the vinyl, you smell the leather. It smells brand new. It's never been driven. And then after a week or 2 weeks of driving it, the smell starts to dissipate. And then you're left with exactly what you purchased, which is the car. Chantal and Amber, they both chase that new car smell. Like the newness of it all, the unfamiliar, the exciting. But once it's no longer exciting or new, they can't get high off of it and they have to bounce somewhere else.
And I want to be able to like stick up for her and stick up for like our love because it's important to me. And you guys don't have to believe anything that I'm saying, which is fine, but like I'm happy. And I have never felt so like seen by somebody, and it just feels really good. For so long, I felt like I was with people ashamed of me and like hiding me, and it did not feel good at all. At all. Amber, I love you so much. I'll always support you no matter what. Thank you.
So Babby says, you said the exact same thing about Wipey. Yep, she sure did.
I really appreciate that. There's a lot of you to see. Well, that's hectic.
Still, though, I mean, let's examine this for a minute, Amber. You say that you feel loved and accepted and you feel seen. You're happy to be with someone that is, in your opinion, not ashamed of you. Right? It sounds like perhaps you have some insecurity issues about your body, about your appearance. Even though you come on camera and you're narcissistic and you're fully yourself, you're saying that your other partners, that they were just ashamed of you. And yet you live with those people, each and every one, and you stay with them, each and every one. Didn't you? Yeah, you did. So you're saying, oh, I'm with Tommy now and she's not ashamed of me. Well, again, ask yourself the question, why is she accepting you and moving so fast? Like, why isn't she slowing down? Why aren't you slowing down? Why is everybody moving so fast? Who is she? What is she doing? Who is she talking to?
Hey, Amberlynn, our queen, tell your mom hello. Of course. Who specifically do you feel was hiding you? Well, obviously, Erica. Hi. But that makes sense. And you know, Erica, when she was planning on moving here, she had this whole spiel that she was going to be in like a YouTube video. And it's like looking back.
So confirmed, Erica was, chasing the money, even though she's married. But we kind of knew that.
Now I'm like, were you really? Like, is that another lie? Probably. And like, I don't want to bring up like names.
So I gave my Kia away for you. Pondu says she wasn't going to move there. You got played. You know what? The whole Erica, Brittany, Amber angle, it's so messy. And from everything I've read and everything I've seen, Brittany was a part of the Hater Nation group on Facebook. Brittany did not like Amber. So Erica kept talking to Amber for almost a year. So like there are certain things in the story that don't make sense to me. Like why Amber would go after somebody who's married in the first place, why it went on so long. It's like all of you feel ridiculous to me. If it's not staged, it's just stupid.
And stuff, but there is... Sorry, I'm getting messages. There is...
And you know what, Amber? I'm just... You are so rude. You're doing a live chat. There's lots of people in the chat. And this is the second time that you've done a live that you just can't give everybody your full attention. You keep making excuses. Oh, I got to go to the bathroom. And you take the phone with you. Or like you're checking messages on your phone. Girl, you can't wait to do that. You're going to do it on live stream. Why? Like, who are you talking to and why do you have to talk to them during your live streams? I hope that a great many of your subs that they look at this situation with you and Tommy and they make the decision, you know what? I'm not going to be here to watch her decline. I don't want to watch Amber do content with a feedy person. I'm not going to sit here and watch her become more unhealthy. I'm out. I'm absolutely out. I know there are a lot of diehard Amberlynn Reid fans, but if Amber is involved with a feedy, and considering what happened to the feedy's ex-girlfriend, this is not good for Amber, but it's a decision that she's making. This is not a mistake. This is a choice. Every choice has a consequence. Amber is just riding high on this person that she's completely wrapped around. We know this person is not going to promote her being in good health. She's not going to have that in mind for Amber. So those of you that are Amber's subscribers, just think about what's going to happen in the days to come. The content that's going to be put on her channel. Like, do you want to watch her physical decline? I'll leave it up to you.
You know, a relationship that I also recently had where we didn't go really do anything together. And I very much felt like maybe there was some sort of like being ashamed.com.
Okay, you know what, Amber, stop right there. So you are trying to point the finger at your partners and say, oh, they were ashamed of me and they never took me anywhere. But you have pretty much made yourself housebound. And you're not taking steps to take care of your health, to drop some of the weight, so you can be more active. At your size, I'm sure it's very uncomfortable for you to do much. I'm certain that the people that you were involved with, maybe they wanted to be more active, but because of you, they couldn't be. But you're pointing the finger at them and saying, oh, it's their fault. No, you got yourself to a place where you are housebound. And since you're not going anywhere, then they couldn't go anywhere.
Up in there. And it feels awful. It genuinely feels awful to feel that way. And when Tommy was here, like, we went places constantly and we did things. And I don't think I've moved that much like in forever. Sorry, burping. And it's just like, I don't know. Have you considered moving to Canada? There was a moment in time in my life where I was like, Canada sounds pretty good. Canada sounds legitness.
Uh-oh. You hear that, Chantal? Amber's coming for it. She wants to go to Canada. Not only is she taking the crown from you, but she's going to take over your old stomping grounds. You better get your butt home.
No.
That would be funny if Amber moved to Ottawa or Montreal.
Well, Erica never came to visit. I seem like a librarian. Wait,
what? Oh, stop it. She doesn't sound like a librarian. And this is kind of a side issue, but I'm just going to air my thoughts anyway. I did not know that Amberlynn Reid was a Capricorn. I didn't know she was a Cap. The moment I heard that, I was screaming because I am a Capricorn. And we Caps do not claim this one. Do you hear me? No. I'm taking her Cap card away. She can't sit with us. All of us seagoats, we're butting her with our horns. We're slapping her with our tails. She got to go. We don't claim her. She is so uncap-like. She needs to go away. She's not part of the club. We're taking her country club card away from her. Nope. You're not a Capricorn. Lies. All lies. It's a hoot and berry. The zodiac chart is messed up with you. You wrong birthday. Go away. She talks bad about Capricorns in this stream too. It's like, why is she talking bad about Caps? And she is one. I thought she was a Cancer. I thought she was a Cancer on the zodiac. What? I went online and I learned that her birthday is December 27th. And I'm like, oh no, you're not. You're not a Cap. Go away.
I can't read today. You went to the Cheesecake Factory. Yes, we actually did so many things. Like genuinely so many things. And that was just one. Like
so many things. We went to the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, that's the healthiest place to take you is a Cheesecake Factory. Oh, she's not a feedie. The heck she is. She took you to Cheesecake Factory. Not exactly the healthiest place in the world to go eat.
It was just a good time. Like I was in a Jeep. Y'all. Amber, please read this. I'm here for you and you know what alcohol does and how it affects your BPD. Please remember how good your sobriety. Yeah. No, I am staying safe. I don't like drunk. I don't like drink off this like thing, I promise. I've literally only drank this little guy. And now I'm just like on my second one and it's like half full. I feel like you would thrive in a Jeep that would fit your vibe. I agree.
I really can't stand the way she talks. Girl, you're not a Valley girl. That's all I'm going to say.
Literally obsessed with the Jeep. I'm not going to lie. And Tommy made that happen for me. Like, oh, and here's like a little story time that you guys didn't know. So my mom was supposed to meet Tommy. It was supposed to be like a whole moment in time.
Let's move on.
I will say that's an awful feeling. Especially like when you're not cheating.
I just happened to click on this portion. It says Cammy and says, dude, maybe just STFU already. Indeed.
Can you tell Winnie to stop being insecure? So I don't know who Winnie is.
And I'm going to say it. I have to say it. Amber is making all kinds of money off of super chats. And it's not for me to tell people where to spend their money or how to spend their money. If you make it, you got the right to spend it on whoever and whatever you want. I just don't understand the thinking that if you're someone and you don't like Amberlynn Reid, she irritates you. She makes you angry. Like this whole thing with Tommy makes you mad. I don't understand the logic and the thinking of reinforcing this bad behavior and rewarding it with a super chat. It doesn't matter if you send a super chat, whether you like her, you hate her, you don't like what she's doing. At the end of the day, the money spent the same. Do you understand? You're still giving her money. And you know what happens when you reinforce bad behavior? It continues because you're rewarding it. So I totally get it. If Amber is making you mad and you just want to say something to her and you can't stand in front of her and say it, but just understand the manipulation. She wants to get people so worked up that they're not thinking straight, that they see red and they go on YouTube and they send a super chat just hoping to get her attention. With someone like Amber or Chantal, it doesn't matter what you say to them. They're not gonna change. Someone like Amber, like this live stream, she's just turning people's anger for her into something profitable. She's twisting it around to where she benefits. The angrier she makes people, the more money she makes. So again, it's not for me to tell people how to spend their money, but just if someone like Chantal or Amber or anybody on YouTube makes you angry, before you send that super chat, just pause. Just pause for 2 minutes and think about what you're doing and why you're doing it. Calm down and ask yourself, is this person deliberately making me and other people angry in order to profit off my anger? Just ask yourself the question and then decide.
But it's hard to tell people like not to be insecure because it happens sometimes.
Like this what Amber's doing today, this live stream, again, this feels deja vu-ish to me because this is what Foodie used to do. She used to do videos, and then as soon as she was done with a video and she'd kick the hornet's nest, she would fire up a live stream. People would get mad at her, send the hate super chats. Oh, she made hundreds of dollars that way. But it's been a while with Chantal. It's been a while since she had that formula in place and she used it. And now Amber is using it and profiting. Do you see now, Chantal? Do you see how she's coming up behind you and doing the same stuff you used to do? Yeah. Is it obvious now? Thank you.
I get like that too. So will Tommy be in videos with you? Like not as of now. Definitely.
Stop. That answer. Not as of now, meaning it's going to happen later. Yep. And she's going to do it for the exact same reason she did this live stream. She's doing it to kick up the hornet's nest. Tommy's going to come on camera, and I promise you she's going to make tons of money the moment that Tommy shows her face.
Not. Who the fuck has ever accused you of cheating? Oh my god, I just drowned. I swallowed wrong. No, this is so fun, Miss Queen. I'm glad you think so. I was expecting to come on here to hear the truth, but you failed.
Like, I mean, I'm not trying to, point this person out because tons of people have sent super chats, but just like this person, Black Dynamite, saying, you remind me of Boogie. Yeah, Boogie's another controversial, awful person. Again, just pointing this out, Black Dynamite, you're sending the super chat because you want to insult Amber. But what you and everybody else, you're failing to realize is that people like Amberlynn, Reid, and Foodie, they have no shame. Their well of shame has no bottom. If you threw a rock into it, you would never hear the rock hit the bottom because there is none. So all you're doing is sending $2 to a shameless individual that their goal is to anger people and poke at people to get the money. So if you're sending the money, they've accomplished their goal. But any goal that you might have to get under their skin is not going to work because there's no sense of empathy here. There's no sense of shame, no remorse, no regret, no conscience. Do you see? So like any attempt to jar them is not going to work.
This is the truth. And I knew like people weren't going to like believe me, which is so hectic because what is there to lie about? Like what is there to lie about? at this point. Like,
people are sending super chats and she's not even reading them. She's not thanking people for their money. Nothing. She's just letting them just scroll on by.
More drunk streams, please. You look gorgeous. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. You guys are being super sweet. Why are all your girlfriends off of Instagram? Tommy's not actually off of Instagram. Nope. That would be the TikTok, folks.
You know, she's giggling not just from the alcohol. She's giggling because she's like, got him. There's a lot of people on my stream and they're sending me money. And I can just sit here and BS and go around the block and talk my way in circles and people will not leave. Got them, suckers. That's what she's giggling about. She goes, the scam is working and it is profitable.
That would be the TikTok. The TikTok, folks. Show Twinkie. Okay. Twinkie, is it right here? Is it right here? She looks so funny. I can't. I don't. It was before we were together. Yeah. And I've gotten so many messages from you guys like supporting, like literally on the low. They were like, I hope you and Tommy are still together. Like I fully am in support of this. And it just like meant so much, like truly. It's almost midnight, but if Amberlynn goes live, I'm there. Happy to see you. Happy you deserve it after these last few days. Cheers. Thank you. I got in the stream late. Are you and Tommy still together? Yes. Like we did have a moment where there was like a breakup.
No, you never broke up. You said earlier that you were thinking of breaking up, but it didn't happen. Now you're trying to walk it back. It's not going to work. Stop. Just stop while you're ahead.
Thing that was rumbling and I saw it and I genuinely thought that was going to happen. And I was like, you guys won. Like you guys fucking won. Like that's how I felt it like down to my core. And then we realized like not fair to us because we know the truth. Like that's not fair at all, you know? Please say hi to.
Well, I hope that Tommy is aware of the fact that girl world, we're vicious and we are not going to let up. And if you don't believe us, Amber, ask the scat man. Ask Salah. We haven't let up on him yet. Girl World drove him off YouTube because of us knowing about the texts, and we keep calling him scat man and we doing the poop emojis and all that. He won't come back. You don't think Tommy's not going to get the same treatment? Oh, she will. And we'll keep on with it. We'll let Tommy know at every turn, look, we don't want you here. We don't want to see you. We don't approve of what you did with the ex-girlfriend. We don't approve of what you're going to do to Amber. You are not welcome. Tommy has no idea what she's in for. She'll find out, though.
My husband, Matt, we are obsessed. Oh, thank you. I'm obsessed with you guys. You're so sweet. Are you sure you aren't being love bombed? Correct. I know what that means, and that is not that. A love bomber is Erica. Just saying. I don't mean to like throw shade, but let's be so fucking for real right now. She proved the posts were for money only. Yeah, like she has proved that to me. Trust me, you guys, I would never be with someone who wanted me to get bigger. If you guys have watched my YouTube long enough, then
you know, sometimes a person can get things out of a person without asking for them. There are subtle, persuasive ways to get things out of people without outright asking or demanding. Let me give you an example as far as the Amber Tommy angle. So Amber's already a woman of a much bigger size. If Tommy wants her to get bigger, she doesn't necessarily have to approach Amber and say, I would like for you to get bigger. And just verbally coerce her to get bigger. She can just give her compliments on her size. I love the fact that you're so big. And go out and get sweets and desserts and fast food, and it will just happen on its own without asking the question. Obviously, Amber has a problem with food already, and Tommy is going to promote more of that. Just be sneaky and around the block about it. You're buying the fast food, buying the junk food, having it in the house, having sexy time and complimenting on her size and all that. I mean, when you're in a relationship, if it's a toxic relationship, a toxic partner can kind of manipulate you and persuade you to do what they want without coming out and saying so.
Fucking know that. You guys know that I have struggled with my weight on the constant, and I'm finally on a path where I'm losing weight.
But you're off the Ozempic, so how's that going to work?
Like, she has been in my life since June 18th, and I've lost weight. Like, this isn't...
Well, you were on the Ozempic, and then you got off of it, so what happened there?
You know, I'm so happy for your happiness, but scared.
And question, if she was so into you, why was she talking to other women at the same time, like the Spanx Beluga woman on TikTok? You were keeping your options open, but so was Tommy. So the two of you weren't really zeroed in on each other.
For you. I get it. Because when you see things online, you're like, whoa, this is crazy. And when reaction channels take that information and they fill in the holes themselves.
Well, we wouldn't have to do that if you gave us the full story, all the truth, all at once. When you come on camera and you are vague AF and you're lying and you're talking in circles, what do you expect us to do? We're looking for the truth. We're looking to put the whole story together so anybody who's interested to know, wants to know, needs to know, they can just hear it from us, understand it, and they can follow it. You and Chantal both. You complain about, oh, the reaction channels. They come up with their conspiracy theories and they make stuff up and they lie, but neither one of you will tell the doggone truth to save your life. You hide things and you lie about things all the time. If you didn't lie, if you gave the full truth, what holes would there be to fill in, right?
It becomes a lot, and you start to believe what you're seeing. And I get it. I get that. But I'm telling you that what you're hearing is not true. And I don't know how else to prove that.
Besides that, pictures don't lie. You lie, but pictures don't lie. And there's a whole lot of them because Tommy was entirely too public with the feedy thing with the ex-girlfriend. And talking to other women too.
Besides just be myself and be true to myself. And both of us be true to each other. Hold on, I just got a message on my... Whoa. Hold on.
She's so rude that she's picking up her phone. I'm like, girl, you got a live chat going. Why do you have to pay attention to your phone? Who is there you have to speak to?
Can you shout out my girlfriend, Sarah? Hello, Sarah. I hope you're doing well. Say hectic one more time, I swear. Okay, new drinking game or smoking game. If you guys are smoking or drinking, every time I say hectic, you know what to do. I can relate to a lot of the struggles you have shared with your fans all these years. I'm so happy you are connected with your mom, sending love. Thank you. Corky Love Rose collab soon. You're both... Okay, first of all, don't throw that word around. Offensive.
Okay, I'm going to skip ahead a bit. Like she drives me nuts.
Her daddy. Hello, daddy. I love a daddy. What does hectic mean? It means everything. It means good. It means bad. It means like, you guys remember when I used to say hootenberry?
There's that word. And hootenberry is when you tell a tall tale or a lie.
Very much in replace for that. I haven't said hootenberry and I can't even tell you how long, but do you guys remember that era?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you've told a whole lot of hootenberries in this stream, and you still are. You're making a whole lot of money off a whole lot of hootenberries.
Hectic Lynn. Literally would love that, because like, you guys, everything's out on the table now. Like everything. Going to
No, it's not. You know what part is not on the table yet? The fact that I think Tommy is already there and living there, about to move in. You're not talking about that, are you, Amber?
Pluto! Oh my.
Not talking about that. Well, no, though.
We have the same birthday and a chihuahua and 2 cats. Hey, twin. I'm only 1/3 of you, though. Oh.
Oh, God. Get over yourself, Amber.
I'm sorry, but that's funny. What flavor am I type deal? What flavor am I?
What are you doing? Oh, God, I'm so sorry. For those of you wearing headphones, I did not expect her to do that. I apologize. That was loud, even for me over here.
Oh my, okay. I don't have the diabetes.
Lies.
What? Confetti. Oh, I'm red velvet. I love that. So rude. Snap, snap. I know.
Okay, you know what, guys? Look, we are almost at 2 hours. There's only so much Amber I can take in one day, or at least for one react. So we'll just cut it off here. If there's anything of note that I'm missing, because I'm not going to go the full 3 hours, it'll show up on Twitter, and I'll just post it with another react, to add into the notes. But I'm going to cut it off here because this is torture. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all be good, and see you later. Bye-bye.